Come on, I got it. Hey, you too? Do you know him? Is he with you? Hey, I got 2 seats in that wagon for you. Their whole plan is to fill up that wagon. And you know what? I'm on a roll, don't raise your hand. And you know what? We are at the point where we're so close to not having people pulling the wagon. Not having enough people pulling the wagon. And if you think I'm off on some planet right now, I'm not. Somebody leaves Illinois every 9 minutes. Somebody leaves Illinois. Who's leaving Illinois? It's not the people in the wagon. It's a business owner. It's a taxpayer. It's a maker. It's a producer. It's a family man. Every 9 minutes, we're losing one of those in Illinois. So, in Illinois, we have a lot of people in the wagon. Every 9 minutes, we're losing somebody pulling the wagon. How in God's name can Tammy Duckworth defend that? And you're asking me why Tammy Duckworth doesn't want to get in front of people?
No, I'm not asking you.
How dare you? Why would you? Why would you be Obama and Duckworth and you want to defend that? Yes, I'm President Obama. I want more people in the wagon. I'm all about more people in the wagon. How do you defend that? And I love my good liberal friends, but aren't you going to reach the point? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Aren't you going to reach the point where there's not enough money, I was going to say, to fill up gas for the wagon, but then I really blew it. But aren't you reaching a point, are even my liberal friends concerned at all that we're running out of money?
They'll just circle the wagons.
I just don't.
That's not a good one.
Touche. Touche.
Yeah. Be a broken wheel.
And this is why we all got to get worked up. And again, look, campaigns are about ideas. It's really, sometimes people ask me, how come you're just so outspoken, and how come you you can stand in front of anybody and say whatever you believe, or say anything, and you don't mind going on MSNBC and going at it with Chris Matthews or Al Sharpton or CNN. And it's really easy. It's so easy when you kind of know what you believe and you just say what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy to talk in front of any audience.
To tell the truth.
And it's like I was on Martin Bashir about 4 months ago, before he went off into my personal issue, as he was just dying to do. And he was trying to trick me on capital gains. Because Mitt Romney, don't you think it's terrible that Mitt Romney only paid a 15% rate on his capital gains? I said, no. If I'm in charge, I'd love to gently phase out the capital gains tax.
Exactly.
And here's why.
Right.
Remember when Obama was asked about the capital gains tax in a debate in 2008 by Charlie Gibson of ABC? And even Charlie Gibson said, well, Senator Obama, you understand that when you raise, it's like he was talking them through basic economics, when you raise the capital gains tax, you understand that revenue goes down. And Obama was really flustered, and all he could say was, well, it's the fair thing to do.
What was his answer?
It's the fair thing to do. Again, remember, doesn't matter if it works, it just sounds good. I'm going to go after those rich. It just sounds good. I want college to be affordable for everybody. It sounds good. It'll get me some votes. Oh gosh, we're past that point. We're past that point.
I hope you did.
Yes.
I hope we're past that point.
If I may have a
Yes.
comment.
Fire away.
I'm far away from this country.
Where are you from?
I'm a Hungarian from Romania. I came from socialist. And I'm sorry I'm dressed up like this.
He looks awful nice, doesn't he?
No. And I just came from the church, but I don't think America needs a socialist. It's a socialist that where I escape from, because I want to be free.
Here it comes back here.
Thank you.
I'm walking with this because I need it, and I lost my insurance and everything. But you guys, you don't want to walk with this, with no insurance, no socialism, because socialism is you don't know what it means. Not, I'm sorry.
No, don't stop.
And, you know, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to escape from here, over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. I came over here to be free. And that's which one, today's politicians, they try to make the Americans to be socialists? No. That be American, free.
Do you pay him for that appearance?
Free like a bird, like
those
an
around.
eagle.
Do you pay him for that appearance?
Don't give up. Because if you're gonna go in that way, you don't know where you're gonna go. Maybe you wanna try. That's it.
Thank you.
And I accidentally, I just happened to be here.
No, it was no accident.
But please don't let this country to change to anything else. That's what it stands for. The flag of America. And to give freedom what they gave me. I'm a political refugee in America. And America gave me a I'm sorry
Thank you.
to interrupt.
Don't apologize. Thank you. It's a perfect segue into my conclusion. And I can tell you that probably the most poignant explanations for where we are as a country that I've heard in the last couple of years have come from folks who have come over from
Everywhere.
other countries under some sort of tyrannical or socialistic rule, and they're looking at us saying, do you understand where you're going?
That's right.
Do you understand what you're doing? Hey, folks, I've got an RV in the parking lot, and we're driving this RV around the district. Mobile home. Thank you. Mobile campaign headquarters. We're driving it around the district, and we're going to get tens of thousands of people to sign this mobile campaign headquarters if they agree with what I've written on the bus. We'll call it a bus. I don't want to keep saying mobile campaign headquarters. This is what, on this sheet of paper, is what I wrote on the bus. And I apologize if it's too long, but I want people to read it. Remember what I said at the beginning of this town hall? We don't read, we don't think, we don't reflect enough anymore. But you, sir, nailed it. We are losing something. And so what I wrote on the bus was this. Bear with me, let me read through this. It's time for all of us to grow up. You need one. Andrew, no. Don't you, no. My God, this is, I'm gonna put your name on
I
this.
said what I want to say.
I'm glad you said
I don't know you, but.
As our friend just said,
But don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
it's time for all of us to grow up and get back to the values that made America great. Freedom, individual responsibility, limited government, free markets. It's time to end career politicians. It's time to end their health and pension plans that they get. It's time to demand our representatives come home all the time. It's time to quit bankrupting our kids. It's time to balance the federal budget. It's time to lower taxes on all Americans. It's time to get government off of the backs of small businesses. It's time to quit bailing out Wall Street and big business. It's time to repeal Obamacare. It's time to reform Medicare and Social Security. Quit playing politics with these issues. It's time to bring our boys and girls home from Afghanistan. It's time to end illegal immigration. It's time to get government back to where it was, a safety net for the truly needy. Here's what this campaign's about. We're better than Washington, D.C. thinks we are, but it's up to us to let them know that. We have to grow up. We do, and have the courage to tell our politicians to quit making special rules for themselves. Tell them that we want to have the freedom to live our lives, and that we will assume more of the responsibility for our own lives. Folks, as our friend said, we are losing our freedoms day by day, and government is becoming too big and responsible for too many of us. What's going to happen unless we change it? If we don't, This great country will go bankrupt. Think of those words. We will forever lose the values this country was founded upon, and most tragically, we will leave to our kids and our grandkids a way of life they will never forgive us for. We are better than this. We have to grow up. It's going to take courage, but you know what? It's up to us, not the politicians, and we don't have much time. If you agree with those words, please sign a volunteer form. Mary Lou back there has our volunteer forms. Get involved in the campaign. Sign your name on our mobile campaign headquarters. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Can we just end with another Reaganism?
Yes.
And that's a lot of that's going around the internet these days. If government's big enough to give you everything you need, it's big enough to take everything you have.
That actually was Barry Goldwater.
Barry Goldwater. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's wrong, because nobody can take my cane away from me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. God bless. God bless.
I don't think anybody can take
Barry
this one
Goldwater.
away from me.
Give help.